Ladies and gentlemen, we return with 3 2-minute rounds of kickboxing action. Would you welcome first into the blue corner, representing RKA, Gage, Co.
Don't waste my time. Police wanna stop me, search my clothes. Tell them don't waste my time. If it ain't money, I ain't gonna.
And would you welcome his opponent into the red corner, representing the MMA room, Scott Wilks.
We have Gage Co, RKA, the taller of the two in the blue corner. Scott Wilks, MMA room in the red. 3 2-minute rounds of kickboxing. So round 1 of 3, the all blue for Scott in the red. Gage with the emerald green on his black trousers. Jab cross from Gage to start. Tight guard from Scott, who throws the lead leg, doubles it up with the push kick. Gage, little combination as Scott came forward. And then the front push kick. Looks for the jab coming forward. Jab cross looking to put Scott on the back foot early. Throws the jab again. Scott with the round kick high, just misses. Gage looks to capitalise with left and rights, especially the right hand. And the right hand over the guard drops Scott to the canvas. And Mick giving Scott the count. It was that right hand over the left hand guard. They go again, they touch gloves. Gage straight back in and lands the right hand again. Scott looking to come forward, but he's staggering once more from these right hands. He's tucked up tight and again just manages to retain his feet. Tough first round for the man in the red corner. Gage throwing those big right hands, keeping Scott backed up. Now Scott looks to fire back. Now Gage just a bit wild with those right hands. You feel if he tightened up the shots and took his time, he'd get better results. He had Scott rocking and rolling, but those right hands were wide and wild. But he's got his man back there again. As I said, he's continuing to headhunt here. And I think he's going to get a second count in this opening round. So it's not the best from Gage in terms of subtlety, but it has got him a second count in his favour here in the opening round. So a big opening round for the man in the blue corner. Scott Wilks there in the red corner, 2 counts against him, but he's still there, he's still on his feet. Gage for his part, just a bit of calmness when he's got the upper hand, and I think he could finish this if he came back down to the body after those big headshots. Round 2 of 3, and he's straight back in, looking to keep the pressure on Scott, who's starting to work behind those long legs now, getting the kicks going. But Gage, you can hear them say body now, because he's bringing those big shots up to the head. He's chasing Scott around the ring. Throws the round kick, takes a left hand in reply, then the left leg high from Scott. But Gage looking to keep him in this rear guard action. Side kick from Scott, looks for it again. Gage misses with that looping right. Just like to see him tighten it up a bit. Good roundhouse there off the lead leg from Scott. Little sweep attempt, then the round kick again. Now Gage steps in to back Scott up. Scott throws a right back to the midsection. Little nod there, and he comes pushing forward himself. Second wind in the second round for the red corner. Steps away the left, and the big right hands again from Gage. looping shots once more, breathing heavily. Left hand from Scott, he's had a better second round here. Push kick from Gage, the push kick reply from Scott takes him off balance. As I said, a better second round, the man in red. Oh, and a nice high round kick. Then the push kick. Gage possibly tiring from the effort, takes a short right hand. Breathes deeply. Comes forward again, looking to back Scott up. Scott pushes him away. Comes forward again. I would even go as far as to say maybe you could have a shout for Scott taking this second round. Gage very tired. There was a good comeback in the second from Scott. Dug deep and I think possibly took that round. Gage tired there after the efforts in the opener. Third and final round, they touch gloves. Gage with the push kick, then the jab, big roundhouse from Scott. Gage, that right hand looking to get to work again. Scott steps back. And as Scott comes in, Gage looks to throw the big right. He had success early. In a way, that's the problem because he's just looked for that right hand. After the 2 counts, he's continually looked for that right hand, and I think there's more to him than just the big right. Scott moving around his opponent, throwing the side kick. Gage stepping in, but the pace a lot slower here in the third after the effort from both men in the opening 2 rounds. Scott put a lot into that second to pull it back, and they're feeling it here in the third. Now Scott pushes forward. Gage steps back to the centre, breathing heavily though. Round kick, right hand from Scott. Left and rights from Gage as he looks to back Scott up once more. The right hand finally gets through again. Now Scott comes back. Scott's got a mountain to climb because of those 2 counts in the opening round, which gives Gage a real cushion, and he's needed it as the bout's gone on, because the third round you can see he's tired here, but again I think that's more of a slip there from Scott than a knockdown. And they go again. Left hand from Gage, little shimmy from Scott, but Gage lands that left hand, then pushes forward again with the left and right. Oh, I thought that kick straight low there, that's tiredness. Right leg reply, then left leg reply from Scott. Gage working behind the jab, throws the tired round kick, but finds enough to push to the end. It's a tough contest, but Gage Co, those 2 counts I think will see him in good stead.
But we do have a unanimous decision. Your judges in favour of the blue.
Yeah, that opening round sealed it for him.